Hi everyone. So it's been a long time since I shot a video of myself. So here I am with a new topic altogether. So today's topic is how to take care of yourself during pregnancy. Because as we are expecting a new baby, all we think about is, how it's going to be after the baby is born. We buy a lot of products from the market for the baby, for ourselves, but amidst all that, we tend to forget that what it's going to be, uh, you know how it's going to affect you physically, mentally, and emotionally. Pregnancy is a very beautiful phase for a woman, for a mother, but at the same time it could be challenging, especially when you have certain kind of health condition. I did not have any complications. I have been a very healthy and a fit person throughout my life, but I had few complications during pregnancy, and I just got to find them out during my first pregnancy when I had out of nowhere I started spotting and then bleeding, and eventually I had a PPROM. So PPROM is the pre-rupture of the membrane which is surrounding the baby, and because of that, and it happened at 18 weeks of gestational age, and because of that the amniotic fluid which surrounds the baby, it was drained out, and there was no amniotic fluid left for the baby to survive. So even though the baby's heartbeat was very strong, the doctors advised me to terminate the pregnancy because it was not viable for the baby to grow without, the liquid. At 18 weeks of age, baby's lungs are growing rapidly. Baby's limbs are growing and getting stronger rapidly. So if you don't have the amniotic fluid, the lungs can't really work properly because there's nothing to inhale for them to work. And also, the limbs are not moving, so baby could have complications with the limb as well. It was a very tough thing for me to decide, but for my own health and for the best put for the best for everyone, I terminated the pregnancy. It was a very tough decision. Until now, even now, I just think what it would have been if I did not, if I didn't take that decision. But now I'm actually blessed with two beautiful boys after my first pregnancy, and I'm so happy to be with them. So my message to you is to look after yourself, get yourself checked, get blood tests done, all the tests possible done before you want to conceive. I know tests wouldn't find out if you are going to have some complication during the pregnancy, but if you have any issues with your blood work, like your iron levels, vitamin D levels, if you're diabetic, or if you have some thyroid dysfunction, you would get to know with the blood tests. What I would suggest to you is also start taking kind of multivitamin which has folic acid, because it's really good for it's a healthy way to start trying to conceive. So get yourself checked, your blood tests done, all your health tests done. Start taking your multivitamins or something with good amount of folic acid into it. If required, if your blood tests are kind of showing that you have low iron levels or low vitamin D levels or low calcium levels, you might have to start taking the pregnancy multivitamin altogether, but your tests would decide that. So that's how you prepare if you wanted to fall pregnant. you know uh, Once you fall pregnant, you can then depending on trimester, you can go ahead with all the plans. So during the first 3 months, you hardly would notice anything physically, like from outside. uh, you wouldn't have sort of baby bump, but internally a lot of things are happening because you would have to cut down a lot of food, because it's not safe for the baby. So just like your milk has to be pasteurized, your yogurt has to be from pasteurized milk. You can't really eat soft cheese or a blue cheese. You can't really have runny egg yolk, some people have sunny side up eggs. You can't really have that. You can't have cut fruits from outside because you don't know how long they are cut for. So there could be it could be a reason for contamination. You can't have juices from outside, again because of the cut fruits for a long time. You can't really have sushi because it's raw fish, and you can't really have raw fish. Then what else you can't have? You can't really have cold salads or something which is sitting outside in a restaurant for a long time. You need to have really hot food. If you're eating out, try and avoid eating out from the restaurants because you don't know what's added there as a preservative. So try just avoid eating out. Just maybe pack your food if you're out and about. So pack your food if you're going out, pack your snacks because you would have hunger pangs. I know it's too early in the pregnancy, but because of the hormones, you always have to have something kind of sugary, maybe an energy bite or some sort of snack with you all the time. Keep yourself hydrated always and always, because at this stage of life you get hydrated really quickly because of the hormones again. And what else can you not have from outside? So yeah, cold food, no kind of most of the cheeses, no, but you can always have a cheese which is just read the label. If it's pasteurized but not a soft cheese, you can have it. What else you can't have? So obviously you can't have alcohol, and yes, you have to reduce the intake of caffeine as well. I think 2 cups of coffee a day is okay, and I think 2 cups of tea a day is okay too, but do not go overboard with caffeine because your chocolates, a few drinks, a coffee, all those things have caffeine. So if you're having chocolates as well, then you have to really count the caffeine content in your drinks and everything. That's it. And if you're eating kind of spicy food, if you love spicy food, I would say just reduce the spiciness or the fried foods altogether, because I know it's very early in the pregnancy, but you could have some heartburn or some discomfort because of the fatty food or the spicy food. So if you can't really say no to the spicy food, maybe reduce the level of spice in your food. It really helps a lot. Drink lots of water. It is really, really so good for yourself, for the baby, and for your health, because some people complained that when you fall pregnant you feel constipated because of the bloating, and the baby is growing in you, so you feel really bloated. So water, coconut water, any sort of homemade juice is really, really good for you at this point in time. Some people have morning sickness. I do not have that, but I used to have sort of kind of very feeling of nausea. I never vomited, but the feeling of nausea was always there if I ate too much or if I ate too fast. So make sure you are eating your food really slowly, chewing it really nicely, and small portions of food throughout the day. Not really 3 big meals, because that way you end up feeling the nausea. But if you have really small meals every 2.5 hours, have nuts, have healthy snacks. I know you crave for all that unhealthy chips and chocolates and cakes and pastries, but you can have them occasionally, but do not overindulge, because all those things could lead to you feeling bloated or not feeling well. So have small snacks, keep nuts beside you, keep energy bars beside you, healthy bars, energy bars. You could make dry fruit laddu. You could make makhanas really good. You can have them occasionally. You could have biscuits, and you could have chips. Keep those jelly candies, those in your bag or in your bedside table or wherever you're traveling, because if you're feeling low on sugar, that gives you a sugar rush. Keep chewable candies, keep a bit of chocolate in your bags. So that's my tip for preparing for pregnancy, as well as when you are just fallen pregnant during the first trimester. In the next few videos, I'll talk about if you have sort of complications with your pregnancy, if you are treated as high risk pregnancy, like I was treated. I would let you know how to go about that as well. I hope you like my video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll keep coming with these educational videos in the future.